Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the floor to associate myself with my colleague. Honorable Speaker, a lot has been said. I think this time I'll be very brief. Honorable Speaker, I must first of all thank the Right Honorable Minister of Health. I must thank him and his team for the good job that they are doing, Honorable Speaker. Since this crisis came to our knowing, they took it upon themselves. This is what is required by a honest, a loyalist citizen. This is what is expected. When this thing happened, the Honorable Minister tirelessly with his people, then well before evening they were promised about the funds. They were managing, doing their best to see how they're going to control the borders and other mechanisms to take place. Madam Speaker, that's why I said I must first of all thank him and continue the contribution, the help he has given, effort he made this honorable house, parliamentarians, to be seen in the field, which is welcomed by their electorates. That's welcoming. Definitely, though the resource that was delivered to them is not enough at that time, at the moment, but yet still is a very good gesture as far as the electorates are concerned, Honorable Speaker. Going further, Honorable Speaker, when you come to the state of emergency, as far as I am concerned, I have no problem, even though the president asked for 1 year state of emergency. I have, in my view, Honorable Speaker, 1 year state of emergency. Honorable Speaker, what is happening in the world, we are seeing. But where it is more serious, that's thousands and hundreds of thousands of kilometers away from Gambia. This is why people are saying, querying about 90 days. War-betide hadn't been, is in Mali. Even the president said, 10 years, state of emergency. People will welcome it. Nobody would say in this August House, no to it. Because we are seeing what is happening. A distance of hundreds of thousands of kilometers. The people dying. Still, the world did not come across with the medication to solve this problem. That's why people are saying 90 days is too much, just because we have hundreds of thousands of kilometers. But the people, our relatives, our sons, our brothers who are living in diaspora, their conditions, if you listen to them, what they are encountering, sometimes I find it very difficult sometimes even to have my food. How many of my sons and my daughters, my brothers and my nephews are in the diaspora? They are locked in the houses. If one can come to this August House, in my view, challenging the 90 days, you want to make it, people want to play with the gallery as they want to make it as a political issue. Honorable Speaker, this is beyond that. This is life. This involves life. Where I am, I'm thinking of my family. I cannot lay hand on them. And I know the condition, I cannot give them any help other than to pray. When issues like this come to the country, to this August House, I think it should be unanimous. We make it as a matter of urgency. This problem should have been solved since yesterday without involving any political hypocrisy. This is our problem. Honorable Speaker, but thank God, hence the majority agreed. It was the matter was referred to the relevant committee, and they came up with a proposal of 45 days. It's still welcome. But we have to be very mindful. We have to be very mindful. It's a country less than 2 million. Our neighbors have almost 40 to 50 million. They are doing everything. Every second you open all the television stations, all the radio stations, no other program, no dancing, nothing other than the continue on some advertisement, on some program of sensitization on this matter. Sensitizing people so that people will be very mindful, will be very careful what to avoid. Let us copy. Let's emulate our neighbors. Rather, we are trying to bring this in because I cannot understand what hidden agenda the government has as far as this issue is concerned, Honorable Speaker. What hidden agenda? I don't think people don't even understand what they mean by the hidden agenda. The president has approved with his executive in the cabinet $500 million announced over the radio. Everybody had it, Honorable Speaker. Processes are going on. The very parliamentarians were on giving materials to distribute it in their constituencies. What is hidden? Where does that money come from, Honorable Speaker? Other than the amount approved. So, Honorable Speaker, as I said, I'll be brief, but these are issues, points that I just want to almost to the end of my deliberation. Yes. The other point, Honorable Speaker, yes, people are talking about the sensitization. I share my view with them. The government now should make it very seriously, to take it very seriously, to at least the sensitization should be very active. Really. Though the public, they were afraid, yes. They were scared when they had 90, but how it was interpreted to them. I have seen a state of emergency in this country in 1981. About coup in 1981. When Sadara Jawara was in exile. In 1981, I witnessed an Honorable Speaker, who then, in the assembly, complained or challenged. It was indefinite until the time people, when he came back to this country, when the coup failed, he came, the soldiers paused, the judges, the coup makers suspended the constitution and put the country into state of emergency and curfew in 1981. It's 39 years now. How many of the parliamentarians can say something about that, Honorable Speaker? How many? Only few. Only very few out of 58. So, in 1994, it came again, when the juntas came to power, make a coup and a curfew. We have witnessed those things. Gambia has. It's unfortunate. We've been coming across, or every generation we encounter a state of emergency. But this is more serious than any of these two. Because currently we know what is happening in the world. It's not only Gambia to declare state of emergency, but virtually wherever there's a case of coronavirus has declared, almost has declared a state of emergency. Even in some, before they have a case like Sierra Leone, they declare 1 year state of emergency. And people should be very current. We have to be current. Watching the television and listening to radio, particularly National Assembly members, because issues like this, when you are current, you'll be able to know what is happening in the world, other than your place, your country. This is all happening, Honorable Speaker. I witnessed all these things here. But this one cannot be compared with 1981, 1994 state of emergency. As I have said before, life, you are seeing people are going in thousands every day. So it's a case of concern. It's a concern. So, on that note, Honorable Speaker, I thank all parliamentarians, all our those who contribute effort, double his effort in sensitizing people, he and his team, and to make sure that the borders are controlled. Gambia is very lucky, Honorable Speaker, a country within a country. That's why our rate of cases is low than Senegal. So that's why people are laughing, jumping here and there, as I said. When the case of about hundreds and hundreds of thousands of kilometers away, Honorable Speaker. So on that note, Honorable Speaker, I beg to move.